Kaelin Vex stood at the edge of the abandoned town's central square, her feet sinking into the dusty earth as she gazed out at the rows of empty houses. The wind whipped through the streets, carrying the faint scent of decay and neglect. It was a smell that had become all too familiar to Kaelin in the months since she'd arrived. Behind her, the sound of crunching gravel signaled the approach of Dr. Elwes, his silver hair blowing back from his face as he climbed up the steps to join Kaelin at the top. "Not much change today," he said, his voice low and measured. Kaelin nodded, her eyes scanning the square for any sign of movement or alteration. But there was nothing, just the same empty buildings, the same dusty streets, the same wind whistling through the desolate landscape. It was as if time itself had slowed to a crawl, leaving only an eternal, oppressive stillness. Elwes cleared his throat, breaking the silence that had settled over them like a shroud. "We should review the protocol for tomorrow's sweep," he said, producing a worn leather notebook from his pocket and flipping through its dog-eared pages. Kaelin watched him, her mind numb to the routine that had become their lives here in the abandoned town. They were the caretakers of this desolate place, tasked with maintaining order, keeping the decay at bay, but it was a role without purpose or end. Just a never-ending cycle of maintenance and observation. As she stood there, lost in thought, Kaelin noticed something that made her heart skip a beat. On the edge of the square, where the houses gave way to open fields, stood a single tree, its branches twisted and gnarled with age. And on its trunk, scrawled in crude letters, "I am still here." Kaelin's eyes snapped back to Elwes, but he was still absorbed in his notebook, oblivious to her discovery. She felt a shiver run down her spine as she wondered if this message, this defiant declaration of existence, might be the first sign that things were changing here in the abandoned town after all. Or maybe it was just a trick of the light.